In this fast-paced and hectic society, buying a small country house with some extra land and starting a journey of self-sufficiency and reconnection with nature is intriguing to many. Those who make this bold decision tend to leave behind the expensive and fast-paced lifestyle of the city and accept the challenges and rewards of living off the grid. However, in most of the first world nations, residing in a rural cottage, cabin, or a small house comes with a hefty price tag with higher prices for land, high levels of taxations, transfer fees, and services costs. In contrast, there are some countries where rural homes cost way less, and the living expenses in such setting remains very affordable. In most of the countries listed in this video, a modest 2 to 3 bedroom cottage with extra land of about an acre to 2 can be had for under $100,000. All of the listed nations allow foreign nationals to buy such properties. As a matter of fact, some even offer additional benefits to those buying property in the countryside. With that, here are 10 countries to buy cheap cottage-like homes for under a price tag of $100,000. Number 10, Bulgaria. With low property prices, beautiful landscapes, and a relaxed lifestyle, Bulgaria has become an attractive destination for international buyers looking for a holiday home, investment opportunity, or a peaceful place to retire. Nowadays, many foreign nationals, mainly from the UK and the rest of Western Europe, have started buying country homes and rustic small cottages in its rural side. Due to its declining population, with more and more young people going off to the cities or abroad to study and work, many choose not to return to their hometowns. Hence, there are many abandoned homes in its regions of Veliko Tarnovo, Yambol, Lovech, Montana, and Vidin. Such properties are often listed for around $20,000 to $45,000, but be aware most of these properties are very run down and require extensive renovations. On the contrary, renovation costs in Bulgaria are also very nominal thanks to its cheap labor and materials. The cost of such properties does make it tempting, especially when for an extra $20,000 or so, they could be transformed to a level of luxury way beyond what could be achieved in Western Europe or North America. Another thing to note is that integrating into the local society can be challenging at first, but most foreign buyers who have already made the move speak positively of it. Number 9, Argentina. Argentina's real estate market is buzzing with opportunities due to the significant devaluation of the Argentine peso. The quality and style of housing in Argentina vary considerably according to location and economic status. Many of the residents of Buenos Aires and other large cities live in high-rise apartments. Those in the suburbs reside in ranch-style concrete homes with tile roofs. While rural areas offer beautiful cottage-style homes on an extra acre or two, especially around Cordoba, Mendoza, San Luis, or parts of Patagonia. Internationals can easily buy a cozy rural cottage, often called a quinta, or small country house, with an extra acre or two for anywhere between $38,000 to $55,000 in less populated regions, though prices can vary widely in prime farm zones. Moreover, foreigners face no major restrictions on buying such properties. But be aware, border areas, security zones, or areas with major natural reserves and fossil fuels are off limits. On top of that, it is highly advised to hire a reputable notary and lawyer to guide through the documentation process. Additional benefits for foreign buyers include equal ownership rights, favorable exchange rates, tax cuts, and potential residency or rentista visas leading to even citizenship through long-term stays. Number 8, Serbia. Whether you're looking for an action-packed city break or a chance to get away from it all in the countryside, Serbia has something to offer everyone. It has some of the most affordable rural areas for buying real estate in all of Europe, with small communities tucked away in pristine valleys and rolling hills. Investors can find a variety of country homes with extra acres of land across the country, offering a unique glimpse into traditional Serbian farming practices and products. From fresh produce, eggs, milk, and meat to unique backdrop of nature, these homes provide buyers with an opportunity to immerse themselves in some of Serbia's most rustic locations. The regions of Zlatibor, Vojvodina, and eastern Serbia have the most amount of such property types. According to the country's local realtor websites, prices often range between $8,000 to $30,000 for a cottage with some extra land. Another benefit of owning real estate in Serbia is the possibility of obtaining a residence permit. The permit is granted for 1 year with the option for renewal, and after 5 years, one can apply for citizenship. Number 7. Chile. Known for its diverse geography, Chile features the Andes Mountains to the east, the Pacific Ocean to the west, the Atacama Desert to the north, and a multitude of lakes, rivers, and forests in between. Most of Chile's population resides in its temperate central region, which claims the capital city of Santiago. Central Chile is also well known for its gorgeous mountainous scenery and the beaches, which draw the country's elite every summer, and its impressive winemaking. Foreign investors account for the vast majority of real estate sales in Chile's countryside, mainly the lake districts. Most of the international buyers are based in the US, Spain, and Brazil. Rural land averages around $17,000 per acre, though attractive plots with views near water or tourist areas can go from $12,000 to $55,000 per acre, and full cottage homes often run $80,000 plus in places like the Lake District. These properties may need basic upgrades, but many are functional from day one. Buying is straightforward. Find a lawyer or notary, perform legal due diligence, sign a promesa, pay a deposit, complete escritura, and register, usually in 4 to 8 weeks, with closing costs around 4 to 5% including taxes and fees. Number 6. Romania. Securing a charming countryside cottage in Romania with an extra acre or two is a smart way to enjoy peaceful rural life while still being close to shops, marts, and towns, especially in its regions of Transylvania near Cluj, Brasov, or Maramuresh, where scenic views and friendly villages await. Usually, country homes start around $30,000 to $70,000 for small cottages, and go up to $150,000 plus for mid-size homes, with luxury listings climbing higher in premium areas. EU citizens can buy land and buildings freely, while non-EU buyers can purchase land through a company or usufruct rights. Many cottages need minor renovations, especially those in abandoned small towns. Acquiring full ownership is easy, but hiring a lawyer or notary to do legal due diligence and documentation is mandatory. While owning rural property doesn't automatically give residency, there are several other ways to attain permanent residency. It is also important to note that there are various taxes associated with real estate transactions in Romania, including transfer taxes, value-added tax, and stamp duty. These taxes may add up to 3 to 6% of the purchase price of the property, so it's important to factor them into your budget. Number 5. Turkey. If you're dreaming of your own slice of paradise in Turkey, buying a countryside cottage with an extra acre or two could be the perfect move. Picture waking up to olive groves in the Aegean near the city of Izmir, hiking in Cappadocia's fairy tale valleys, or enjoying Black Sea charm in Amasra, yet still having easy access to shops, doctors, internet, and community life. Land in fertile western regions sells for about $10,000 to $25,000 per acre. In more remote areas like eastern Anatolia, prices can dip to $2,000 to $4,000 per acre, while plots closer to towns are priced higher. Furthermore, 2 to 3 acres of land with a pre-built small cottage with direct road access and in close proximity to a bigger city or town can be had for way under $100,000. Most of the times, such cottages usually just need light touch-ups, such as plumbing, insulation and wiring, after which all are ready to move in right away. The buying phases involve securing a tax number, check zoning, getting government clearance, and signing the title deed with a notary, all of which can be wrapped up in about 4 to 6 weeks. Number 4. Croatia. Safe, beautiful, and one of Europe's most untouched treasures, Croatia is undoubtedly a remarkable place. While coastal real estate in spots like Dubrovnik, Split, or Var can be prohibitively expensive, the inland story is entirely different. In lesser-known regions such as central Croatia or parts of inland Istria, charming homes with land can still be found for as little as $22,000 to $38,000 per acre. These areas are decked with rolling hills, quiet valleys, and small vineyards, with real day-to-day livability, not just postcard charm. Croatia's climate adds to the appeal, Mediterranean warmth along the coast, but inland you'll find 4 true seasons: lush springs, warm summers, golden autumns, and crisp, snowy winters. Besides, its lesser-known islands like Brač and Rab are also budget-friendly in terms of rural properties. Some investors rack up seaside land and construct their own small cottage-like home for summer getaways. On the flip side, non-EU buyers need government approval, and agricultural land may require forming a Croatian company, but these hurdles are often manageable. Overall, the buying process is surprisingly direct. Work with a trusted local lawyer, conduct land registry checks, and complete the deed transfer. Number 3. Mexico. Tucked between 2 oceans and threaded with mountain valleys, Mexican rural life is slow, warm, and neighborly. Outside of tourist-heavy zones like Tulum, Puerto Vallarta, or San Miguel de Allende, where prices can soar, there are entire regions where land and homes remain surprisingly affordable. Think places like Michoacan's lake regions, parts of Oaxaca's interior, the Sierra Gorda and Querétaro, or pockets of Chiapas, where you can still find modest countryside homes starting at $40,000 to $80,000 USD, with land-rich parcels priced even lower depending on proximity to roads and services. Safety is, understandably, a great concern for those opting to buy in Mexico. And while headlines often focus on national crime statistics, rural Mexico operates on a very different rhythm. Regions like Yucatan, parts of Querétaro, and inland Oaxaca consistently rank as some of the safest in the country, especially outside large urban zones. Foreigners can buy property freely in most of the country. However, ownership itself doesn't grant residency, but it adds credibility to temporary resident visa applications, especially for retirees or remote workers able to meet Mexico's relatively modest income requirements. Number 2. Greece. Outside the tourist zones and islands with inflated prices, like Santorini, Mykonos, or even parts of Crete, Greece is home to much more realistic options in regions like Epirus, Western Macedonia, the Peloponnese interior, or northern Thessaly. In these areas, it's still possible to pick up a stone-built cottage with some surrounding land, say, 1/2 to 2 acres, for anywhere from $42,000 to $180,000, depending on condition and proximity to main roads or services. One critical thing to know: many older homes, especially in villages, are structurally sound, but stuck in the 1950s. So additional renovation costs can add another $30,000 to $50,000. Nevertheless, acquiring a country house in Greece, even with a bit higher cost, is still considered worthwhile thanks to its Mediterranean climate and overall safety. Foreigners are allowed to purchase property in Greece with few restrictions. Non-EU buyers may need approval for purchases near border zones, but otherwise, the process is simple. Owning property doesn't automatically qualify you for residency unless your investment meets the €250,000 golden visa threshold. That said, owning real estate strengthens your case for a financially independent visa, or digital nomad permit, if you meet income requirements. Number 1. Italy. Italy's rural side presents a tempting mix of tradition and value. While the regions of Tuscany, Liguria, and northern Italy remain pricey, the real bargains lie in the south, in regions like Sicily, Calabria, Puglia, Abruzzo, and the interior of Sardinia. In Calabria alone, cottage-style stone houses and farmsteads with extra land can start as low as $25,000 and can go for as high as $150,000. Apart from this, Italy's famous €1 homes scheme is still active in some of its deserted towns that require renovation commitments within 3 years. But expect to roll up your sleeves, as many cottages and townhouses need plumbing, electricity, roofing, and insulation work. On the contrary, Italian artisans are skilled and labor is affordable in southern Italy. Plus, the Italian government and municipalities are actively encouraging this trend by handing out zero property taxes for years, or even monthly grocery allowances for new residents. Foreigners can buy freely overall, with straightforward steps and closing costs typically set around 2 to 4%, and the process wraps up in a couple of months. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like. If not, then leave a dislike. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.